So let's move to the resource folder. So here inside the resource, so we have folder views. So let's add another one, which is the admin, and inside let's add another folder. Let's call it layouts. And inside layouts, let's add another file and let's name it app.blade.php. So inside app.blade.php, we will add layouts, and here we will use Bootstrap. Let's bring this one from here and put it here. And let's change the title to Laravel stock images or images stock. And keep everything. Let's remove this one, and here let's add a div with a container, and here we need to add contents, and we have the contents. What else we need? We need also a navbar, so let's bring navbar from the components of Bootstrap. So let's use this one, which is here. Create another file. Let's call it navbar.blade.php and add the contents. So for now we will keep it as it is, and later we will change it. So here we have the contents, and we need also to include, as I said, navbar. So let's include it. Include the admin dot layouts dot navbar. Now we have the navbar, and also we need so I think that's all for now. We will add another file, or let's create it now to not forget later, and this one will be for displaying the flash messages. And let's add contents of this file. The contents of this file will only check if the session has success message. Then we will add a div with alerts, alert success, and display. I think we can use session like this and success. So I think we can display the message like this. And that's all, and we need to include it also. So we need to include it inside the app.blade.php. So let's do that. We need to add a div with a margin top and the bottom of 3. And we can, or let's do that. So let's remove this one, and let's do that here inside, not here, but inside the file. So here. So let's do that here. So it's better to do that inside the file, and add another div with the call md6 and mxauto, and that's all. And here we add the message. So let's add the message, and finally we include it inside the app like we have done with navbar. Here we use alerts. Now we have the alerts, and what else we need? So we need to use the font awesome icons. So let's move to this link and copy the first one, this one, and let's add here this link. So let's organize the code. I think it's not organized, and here let's add link css and give it cdn, or not, we don't need to add a link, so let's add it as it is. And now we have the n for the icons. Let's organize also this code. So now I think everything is done correctly. So now let's move to the routes. Let's add for now a route just to see what we have here. So where is the route? So here, let's add the routes. So we have already this one. Let's use it. And add admin controller. Don't forget to import it, class and index. And function is index, and let's call it for now, give it a name which is admin.index for now. And let's add here admin / dashboard. So for now, just for testing, let's go to the welcome page, or let's add here inside admin. Let's keep the welcome page, we will use it later, or we will change it to the home page. For the admin, let's add here not inside layouts but inside admin. So inside admin, let's add a file index.blade.php. So I think it has been added to the layouts. So not the layouts, but inside admin. So let's move the file to the admin. And now it's inside admin, not the layouts. So here let's extend the admin dot layouts dot up. And I forgot to add the title. Let's go back to up here and add a title also here. So yield the title, or we can use let's add here a title. So a title, and let's add here Laravel stock images, and here the title. So let's go back here and add section for the title. And here let's provide the title, which is the dash or admin dashboard. For now, later we will add the content. So let's add here content and let it empty. So let's start server and see what we will have. PHP artisan serve. So now it's done. Let's follow this link and see what we have here. So not found for this one, but if we move to the admin, so not admin, but admin dashboard. So now, as you can see, we have links. So we have the links here, and links, we need to update this link. So we will have only one link or two links. Let's move to the navbar. So we don't need the form. We don't need also this. I think we don't need this. So let's first change this one to. So let's change it to dashboard, and let's change the route. So the route will be admin.index, admin.index, and same thing for the home page, not here but here. For the home page, or we will not use the home page. Okay, let's use only we will get logged in user will be here, and that's all. And log out link, so you will have another link for login out user. Let's add it here, and we don't need the rest of these tags. So let's or we need the closing tag for the UL or for the list. So let's change this one to this one. So here we will have username, and here we will have logout link. So let's add also link icons. So let's add icons. So let's use the fas fa. So this one for the user, let's add user, and user will be the admin, and here the user name will be here, and here for login out users. So we will have fas fa sign out and add logout. So let's take a look and on the links and see what we have here. As you can see, we have the user and we have dashboard and logouts, but the logouts sign out, not sing, sign out. So let's refresh the page. And as you can see, we have now sign out. So now before we add login, before we display the logged in user and logout links, let's and logout link, let's move to the login page that we did not create it, which are inside admin, not the user. So here we will create the login page for the admin, not the user. So let's add here, so let's add the auth, another folder, let's name it auth, and inside let's add login. So we did not add auth folder inside the controller. Let's add file directly inside admin folder, and let's call it login.blade.php. So here we will not have we will not extend the layouts because the user needs to be logged in to extend the layouts. So we need to use same thing as we have done in the app layout. So we need to use the same thing as we have done there. Done there, we will only copy and paste this one, and here let's change it to, let's change the title to admin login, and here let's remove the hello world, and we will add div with a class which is 0 and the margin top and the bottom of 5, and let's close this tab, and here let's add I forgot to add also a container, div with class container, and here another one with row margin top and the bottom, and here another one with col md6 and margin top of 5. And what else we need? We need to add another div with a card and shadow sm, and div with a card header and bg white, and text to center, and what else? We need to provide here let's add each 5 with margin top of 2, and here login, and what else we need? Div with a card body and a form which will take us to the routes that we have, that we did not define yet, which is admin.auth. We will add this route later, and the method will be post, and inside we need token and form. So let's add form. We can bring it from Bootstrap. So let's check here for forms overview, And here we have form with email and password. Let's copy and paste it here. So this is the form. Let's remove this one and change this one to email. Add the name to field email and organized code. This one also. Change this one to password and here also. So let's change this one also, and that's all, and that's all. So let's see what we have here. We have form. So let's add the route for the login. So here we have admin/login. It will take us to login and login. And for the auth, it will be a post request that will take us to the login. The function is auth. And also let's rename it to auth. So let's see what we have here. Admin login. And we have here an error. Auth guard is not defined because we did not add the guard yet. So let's do that now. Let's move to the auth.php file. Auth.php file is inside. So this file is inside config. So you go to the config and you will find the file which is auth.php. So the first thing we need to do, so here inside, so inside the guards array, so this one, we need to copy this one and paste it and rename it to admin, and the driver is session and the table or the provider is admins. Next, we need to move to the providers and add another one. This one, the driver, or let's change this one first to admins. And then the driver will be the eloquent and the model will be, so let's remove this one which is the auth. The model will be the admin model and it's inside the app models folder. And the final thing we need to do is to move down and copy this one and paste it here and change this one to admins, and the provider is admins, and we can use the same thing as the user, and that's all. So let's refresh the page and see what we will get. So for now we can't log in because we did not I think we can log in, but we need to add also the middleware so we can protect our routes. So let's first go back to the login page, and here inside this one, let's give it a class. So not this one, but just a class, bg light. And here it's called, I have missing O, that's why the card takes all the page. So now it's okay. Let's give it mx auto to be centered. So let's refresh the page, and I think now it's okay. So we don't need the checkouts. So let's remove the checkouts, this part. So this one we don't need it. So it's what is the name of check me out, not checkout. So it's check me out. So we don't need this check me out. And the button, let's change it to button SM and BTN dark. Refresh the page. So now if we try to log in, so this action is unauthorized. Why it's unauthorized? So let's go back here. So we have this rf token, and I think we have two forms here, as you can see. Let's remove this one. We don't need it. Why it's here? So let's change this one and save. Let's refresh the page. It's unauthorized because we did not. That's why the error is inside the, where is the auth, this one, admin auth request. So we need to change this one to true. We did not add yet the rals, so let's change it to true and add the rals here. So we have the email, and the email needs to be required, and an email, and let's give it a max of 255. And also we have the password needs to be required. Let's give it min of 6 characters and a max of 255. Now if we refresh and send again, so we are redirected to the home page because we don't have this admin. So let's display the error message. So here inside this div, so let's check if we have the session which is the error that we have defined inside admin. If we have this, so don't be confused. So the alerts that we have added here, this one, so will be only for the success message and will be available only if the user is logged in. But if the user is not logged in, and we have this error here that we have here, which is this credentials do not match, so we need to get the session error and display the message. So let's do that now. Alert, alert, danger, and let's here call session and give it error. So let's refresh and see if we will get this error or not. So it's not showing. Let's refresh the page, send again. So it's not showing here. So I think that something is wrong. Let's check and find what is the problem. So the problem is that we did not give a name to this field, which is the password. So let's do that now. So let's provide name as we have done here with email. Let's refresh the page, send again. And as you can see, these credentials do not match any of our records. Now we need also to display the validation errors. So let's do that. So let's add it here. So let's check for the error. If we have the error, which is the email, so we need to add the div with invalid feedback, and here display the message. And same thing if we have here, if we have password, so let's change this one to password, and we will display the message. And we need also to check for a class here, or for the error, which is the email, we need to add a class here, and the class I think is invalid. So if it is wrong, we will check it or check the solution. So let's copy and paste. So I think I have added it inside name, so it needs to be inside the class. Also here the same thing. Let's check for the password, save, and refresh the page, send again. So now we have the email and the password. So let's provide an empty email and password and send. So as you can see, the email field is required and the password field is required. Let's add here strong, and same thing here, strong. And let's refresh the page. Now if we send an empty form, so as you can see we have validation fields. So let's provide the right email and password and hit submit. So now as you can see I am redirected to the dashboard, but we need to add the middleware so we can protect our routes from being accessed by simple users. So only the admin who can access the dashboard and log out links. So let's do that now.